everybody, I wanted to share a collective haul with you today, including a run to the public library where I picked up some things. First I wanted to share some things I got at Michael's last night. This is already opened. It's a Spellbinders embossing folder and it's called Shell Beauty, and this was in the clearance aisle for $3.99. I think these normally retail for like around 12 bucks, so, and it's a really intricate, beautiful design. And even though I don't have an embossing or die cut machine, there's lots of other ways you can use these, and even though I will probably at some point get a machine, I use these to stamp and on jelly plates. And at one point I was using them for polymer clay, because if you put an oil or water on these, if you spritz water, you can actually make some really cool impressions on clay. So that's the first thing I found at Michael's. And then I just picked up some of these pop dots, and I want to use these. I'm going to be doing some more card making and sort of venturing into that world. I haven't made a whole lot of cards before, but I've been watching a ton of videos on it. And here's a little bit of washi tape. This is the Recollections brand. And these look like they could work as Easter eggs, but they also look like they could work year-round. And I just love the color. And here's a Heidi Swapp Color Shine. It's amethyst. It's sort of a deep shimmery purple. Really pretty. I also picked up some Artist Loft white acrylic gesso to use as an alternative to the Liquitex Basics. This one I really like to use as a whitewash to sort of fade out, you know, a background or something like that, but that it's sheer enough that it'll still show the background. This one is thicker. And of course you can always layer this one, but I used Artist Loft gesso all last year in my Strathmore visual journal, and I really liked it. I got the, I believe, 32 ounce tub. This is 16 ounces. So it'll last quite a while. I also picked up one of Michael's photo boxes. Those were on sale this week. This is a Paris, France themed one, and I really like the design. I find those really handy to store art supplies in. Here is another one from Michael's. These are Martha Stewart stickers, and they look like really pretty embellished butterflies, and I thought of a ton of uses for these, one of which is to include in some cards and a mini album that I'm making for a friend. And I also thought if I could beef them up a little bit somehow, because they're stickers, so they're flexible, but maybe with resin or some other way of making them more durable, that I could use them as hair accessories. So next I have, this was in the clearance bin also, Martha Stewart's transfer adhesive. I always love doing image transfers, and it says you can also use it with flocking, foil, and glitter sheets. And I grabbed another Heidi Swapp Shine. This one's in navy. So I don't know if you can see the glimmer in the light, but really cool. And I grabbed some florets. These are little barrettes with a tin base on them, so like this little round base, and you can see in the picture you could attach a flower to it, and you could decorate it in all kinds of ways. I was thinking like bottle caps, different things you could attach to accessories. I think there's one or two more things in this bag. Oh, I found these adhesive hangers. I thought these were neat. I haven't seen this style before. I really like all the 3M products that you can hang on the wall and then it doesn't leave a mark because you don't have to puncture the wall. And these are actually fabric, so I thought those would be neat. And then, let's see. I think I combined the JoAnn's Tuesday morning and the library stuff. So from JoAnn's, this is the Tim Holtz Ideology Thrift Shop Ephemera Pack. It's in vellum. And when I went to the store, I originally was looking for the paper version of Thrift Shop, and they only had vellum available, but I really like the vellum. It's really pretty. So you can see the vintage, some of the ephemera in there, so I'm sure that'll be showing up on some projects. So here's another ink spray that I got. This is the Tattered Angels Chalkboard Glimmer Mist in, it looks like it says high heel right there under the price tag, so I'm not sure what this color is, but it's a pretty turquoise blue, and this is from Tuesday morning. Another thing I got at Tuesday morning were the Distress Stickles, and this is Chipped Sapphire. So another blue shade that's really pretty. Yeah, so it's a fairly big haul for me. I really try to not spend money, which is not easy to do with arts and crafts products, but I really do try to conserve, and I think because I didn't spend money on craft stuff for a long time, now I'm starting to spend more. So here's the Memento Paris Dusk dye ink pad, and I have their Tuxedo Black, and I have this purple Stays On, and because these two to me are similar, that they are permanent, they both work really well, I wanted to get a deep blue since I have black and purple. And this is the general set. This is 4 different hardnesses of graphite art pencils, so that I'm still working a lot on learning how to draw. Comes with a little eraser. I believe that's all I got for new stuff, and then I got 3 used items at the local library. This is an old book, and you can see the pages they have that vintage look to them. They have the distressed edge already built in. And so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use this as an art journal or just cut out certain pages and pictures. I've tried converting a couple different books into art journals with not such good success, and when I was at the library I couldn't remember what kind of binding you're supposed to look for. So if anyone has any tips on that, the next time I'm at the library or Goodwill, I'll definitely look for the type of binding that's best to use for art journals. And then I got a couple of used magazines. These are both Bliss Victoria or Victoria Bliss. And I really got these because I'm really into Victorian, like I've just been obsessed lately with watching YouTube videos on the Victorian era, and I wanted to see if there was anything I could use in here for journaling or for other types of projects. So lots of pretty pictures, and I thought it'd just be fun to have a a couple of newer magazines. Oh, this one's brand new. This is January, February 2015. And this is from last year. So cool. I didn't even realize this is brand new. Okay, so anyway, there's my haul. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.